Hi, welcome back after a break. I did spend some time in Italy being all cultured and stuff, so I thought we'll come back. Now, after a little conversation with my good friend Stuart Williamson, I decided to rename this whole thing to Live at the Caravan, Live with the Caravan, Live in the Caravan, Live Caravan. You can make up whatever word in between. Anyway, to stop myself from rambling, I'm going to introduce you Restless Youth.
How's it going?
Restless Youth are playing at Glastonbury Calling this year, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
You'll be on the Moorland stage.
Yeah, the Red Brick, yeah, on the kind of acoustic stage thing.
And what time will people be able to see you?
I'm pretty sure it's 11. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 11 till half 11, yeah.
At night or in the morning?
PM, yeah.
PM,
evening,
PM.
So, yeah, going mad.
So you need to check out, you need to check out everyone really. You need to spread yourselves, cut yourselves in half and send yourselves to different places. But
yeah, I know it's going to be difficult because there's so many great people playing it at different times, and it's going to be hard to try and see everybody, but I'm definitely going to try. There's so many cool things.
That's what
really
I found. That's what I found because I'm at one of the stages and I've got like different people I want to see across now. Like I can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be a fantastic day. Tickets are available through Glastonbury Merch Shop, which will be on Ian Liversidge's page, and I'll post the link later actually. So anyway, over to you, the self-proclaimed protest music writer.
Yeah, that's me. So yeah, I write. Yeah, I guess what I've been calling protest music. But I started off playing reggae and ska originally. That was my thing, and then I kind of started playing more strummy stuff and less kind of skank stuff. It's kind of the easiest way to explain it.
Yeah.
And it started to sound a little bit more kind of folky and indie, and so it was quite difficult trying to find a term that could fit it all instead of writing like reggae / ska / folk / indie. So I just called it protest music.
So it's your own kind of blend of music that you. It sounds like over time you've just kind of developed your sound, and that's where that's come from.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so the last EP that I did was an acoustic EP called The Greater Plan, and that was probably a definite change in musical direction. But when I play live, I still do the kind of reggae and ska just because it's great for live.
So where did the whole protest side, where did your political views come from? Where did that start?
I don't know, really, from a young age, really, probably because my parents and my family are quite political. I got into politics at first, probably when I was maybe 12 or 13, and I got involved in the local stuff, youth council and then youth parliament and stuff.
Okay.
And so when I started writing songs at 13, it kind of seemed natural to write about that because that's what I was interested in, that's what I knew about. But so I kind of followed the local political scene, as it were, and I did a lot of canvassing for Theo Simon and the Green Party when I was like 13 and that election, can't remember which one it was.
I'd like to point out that's not that long ago compared to some of us.
Yeah. And that was really cool, and he's a great guy, and he definitely inspired me to kind of get involved more with local politics, and
Do you think a lot more people are getting involved, like a lot more younger people are getting involved? Because there was a time where they were saying, well, young people aren't going out to vote, or young people aren't getting involved in politics, but it seems to be in the last sort of few years that people are starting to stand up and be like, right, actually we can do something as well. Yeah,
definitely, and that's really exciting. And I think at the last election we saw that with Corbyn as well.
Yeah.
A lot of young people love Corbyn, which is cool. But I think it's definitely still a way to go though. I think musically as well, back in the day, if you look back at kind of the 70s and 80s, there was a lot more political music in the mainstream, and there's a lot less of that now for kind of lots of different reasons. So
why do you think that is? Why do you think people aren't writing that kind of? Do you think they're scared?
It's difficult. I mean, maybe. I think it's just a lot of the culture around kind of youth culture, young people at the moment. It's been more geared towards just kind of maybe kind of love songs, but more superficial things and kind of more relatable things. But I think politics can be relatable and cool too, as it has been many times in the past. And
well, it's important though, isn't it? I think people. I was talking to someone the other day, and I was sort of saying how at the moment we seem to be idolising celebrities and things like that, and that seems to be the culture we live in when you've got people like the Kardashians and things like that, and that's where we're looking to without maybe realising how important it is to see other things. Yeah,
definitely. But so I think politics was like bigger in the music scene before, and so it can be again in the mainstream. I think the mainstream has changed a lot, and it's probably even harder than it was now to get to that level as a kind of roots musician without being a kind of pop artist. But it can be possible, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be. So
just got to keep at it.
Yeah, keep that up the good fight, as they say.
So when I first saw you, you were playing the We Shall Overcome event with JD. I love him. He's so funny.
Yeah,
but
great guy.
He's very political as well. Did you know each other before that event? How did you get involved with that?
Well, I think I was playing a little thing at the Bolton's Village show, actually. It's quite a regular event, and so was he, and we were on the same lineup. And he saw me play, and knew that I kind of played political stuff. He might have heard about me just on the local scene as well, brought me in and stuff. So he came up and asked if I'd like to play this We Shall Overcome thing.
Oh, okay.
So and that's when I heard of it, and it was really good fun. So I was kind of really glad that he did.
All right. So what is your first song you've got for us today?
I think I'm going to play a song called Elysium first.
Okay.
Which is I wrote ages ago now. Well, actually, a couple of years ago. It's not ages ago, but it feels like it.
Take it away.
Yeah. Am I called to swear as well? Is that right?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Maybe just another cringy musician, but there is no other in my position. So to what I know and sing you a tune. Well, this is out to make a farewell, let's hope it happens soon. But Sony Blair and trial over the murdering of innocents. But Michael gave on a trial over making me delinquent. Let everyone smile as they walk through the air. And knock over the money apart, it ain't gone nowhere. Elysium, one day I'll find you, Elysium. Please do be true, Elysium. One day I'll find you, Elysium. Maybe just a young boy who drinks more than he should. But this kid's alright, ain't a toy, it's a mouth carved out of wood. So I would never stop to sing about how I feel, and I wish I'd let go of all my things, 'cause property ain't real. And Teresa doesn't give a shit about you or me. And Boris doesn't give a shit about you or me. And I know Hippie doesn't give a shit about you or me. And neither could any Tory MP. Elysium, one day I'll find you, Elysium. Please do be true, Elysium. One day I'll find you, Elysium. But Sony Blair and trial over the murdering of innocents. But Michael goes on trial over making me a delinquent. Let everyone smile as they walk through the air. Knock over the money pile, it ain't got no way. Elysium, one day I'll find you, Elysium. Please do be true, Elysium. One day I'll find you, Elysium. Thank you very much.
Woo-hoo! I was chuckling away because obviously I'd seen on the news today about Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Brexit, so I was like, ooh, that was... Right, now, you said earlier when we were talking before, Elysium, you were re-recording that with someone?
Yeah.
You were working on that?
So, I originally recorded that at Orchard Studios. It's just an acoustic song back in the day. And then recently at college, I decided to kind of do a new version because the music had moved on a lot since then. So I re-recorded it in college at the college studios with a load of other young musicians who are on music courses and stuff, and released a demo version of it, and it's like on all the sites, and there's links to it on my site and everything. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Now to the. I've got a little game.
Yeah, fun.
Well, you say that now. It's going to seem really random.
Okay.
Because it is random.
Yeah.
Because that's who I am.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
It's an either or. Well, it's or.
Okay.
So you've got to pick one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
School or college?
You know what? That's actually a really difficult one. College, probably, because I get to do what I want to do. But school, you miss it, when you leave,
Some people do. See, they are harder than you think.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, The Clash or the Ramones?
The Clash, definitely. I love the Clash. I actually do a cover of Police and Thieves that they made famous. So, yeah.
Not the Ramones at all?
A little bit, yeah. I like the kind of punky vibes. I like that kind of vibe is definitely a lot cooler than what's going on at the moment. But
I met one of the Ramones once, and I don't think he was alive. It was just kind of like the shell
Right.
of a Ramone.
Yeah, I know that's what happens of that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah. Dr. Martens or Converse?
I don't actually know anything about shoes, so I
don't know anything about shoes
I would
either,
wear
but,
either. I don't really mind too much, but yeah, I think more about what you say than what you wear. Although I do like to wear cool things because everybody does. But
yeah, there we go. See.
Yeah.
Right. Well, to be fair, I've got both, so I can't really say which one. I know that the Converses annoy my mum more than the Dr. Martens annoy my mum more than the Converses, which is probably why I wear them more.
Yeah.
Rebelling. Yeah.
Edgy.
Right. I try. If you had to choose which one, and you can only choose these two professions out of these two professions,
Okay.
an astronaut or a doctor?
Probably a doctor, because I'd be an awful astronaut because I'm not very good at science, but a doctor would be able to help people, and that would be really cool because that's what we want to try and do with the music and everything. So.
I see. I was watching Big Bang Theory when I wrote that question.
Alright, there you go.
That'd be why. Tea or coffee?
Probably tea, although I don't really drink either, to be honest. But,
Not even like green tea?
Oh, herbal tea, actually, yeah. No,
Herbal
I
tea's
do,
good. It feels refreshing.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah, that's what you want. I do drink a little bit of that every now and again.
Nothing beats a good, refreshing herbal tea.
Yeah. Here's one I made earlier.
Yeah. Oh, and I should have kept a little bit longer till I didn't burn my throat. I need to add one to this after our conversation earlier.
Okay.
Blue, red or green?
Blue, red or green?
Now bear in mind, I've just added the green based on a response you made earlier.
Probably green, yeah green. Because, the Green Party and green politics and environmental issues and cool things and nature.
So you were pleased I had recycling in the back of my car then?
Yeah, no, that's cool. I respect that, that's good.
I mean, you've got to try.
Yeah.
You've got to try.
See a bit.
Right, last one.
Yeah.
Beatles or Beach Boys?
Beatles, definitely.
That was a quick answer.
Yeah, I actually really admire the Beatles. I like, especially the early stuff. Like, a lot of the techniques involved in the kind of more psychedelic stuff is cool, but it's less my kind of thing. But the early pop stuff, which is weird because I don't really like modern pop, but there's just something about it. They just seem honest and like this kind of four lads having a good time,
They were the start of it though, weren't they? They were like the start of pop.
Yeah. Before the Beatles, there was nothing. Someone said that.
Yeah, and the fandom just completely took off when the Beatles took over. Because we were born, of that generation.
Yeah,
we understand
definitely.
what it must have been like for them seeing all of
there.
that. Yeah.
Bought those vinyls.
We were.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think they own. Paul McCartney has to pay to play his own songs.
Really?
Yeah, the Michael Jackson estate did own their songs, so every time he wanted to play their songs, he had to pay £1 or something.
That is weird. That is
I know.
strange. But I actually saw a documentary about them called Help, I think, recently. That's really cool because it's got loads of the old footage, but it's in colour and stuff.
Oh wow.
And they seem like they're just kind of having a laugh and having a good time, and that's really important, so I respect that.
Cool. So other than the Beatles, what other musicians do you admire?
Lots, really. Especially recently I've become quite eclectic, but I started out listening probably to reggae and ska, so Damien Marley and the Marley Family, and also the ska legends and the Two Tones, like the Specials and all that.
Oh, okay.
But then I kind of got into more Probably the rockiest I get is a band called The Skints, which is like punk reggae.
Right, okay. I have heard of them.
They're really cool. I saw them live actually. It was one of like, the best gigs ever.
Nothing beats seeing it live though, does it? When
Yeah,
it's just right there in front of you.
Yeah, and actually at one point in that gig, the PA broke right at the end, and so they just did like an acoustic thing that they got up,
cool.
and it was amazing.
The show must go on.
Yeah, and then probably my biggest hero is a guy called Mike Love. Not Mike Love from the Beach Boys, but Mike Love from Hawaii, who's a reggae artist.
Okay.
But he's the one that first got me into looping because I saw him play, and he does this amazing, really virtuosic stuff with the pedal board, like looping everything and making really weird sounds. He does kind of like reggae stuff, and he's like amazing. He's like best artist ever.
You've got to be really good at keeping a balance, haven't you? If you're looping, I've seen a couple of people do a loop right in front of me, and I'm like, how can you even? Yeah. I can't even pick up a guitar and play it yet. Yeah, you're able to just put in all these different.
Well, now I do a lot of live looping. In fact, that's all I do live now. I used to do kind of I loop it before I went on stage to make it quicker. Yeah. But now all of it's live, so yeah, it can be pretty harsh because if you like make a mistake while it's overdubbing, then it's just that mistake gets played round and round. But yeah,
but people like to see it happen in front of them, don't they?
Yeah, it's cool.
Which is a good side.
Yeah.
And how do you feel sharing Talisman? Obviously, playing Glastonbury Calling, who are legends of that genre. How do you feel being
awesome.
able to?
Because actually, on one of the posters, my name is right next to theirs, so I'm keeping that one. Actually.
Circle it. Look, that's me.
Yeah, I know. It's it's gonna be amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing them. And if they saw any of me, that would be amazing. That would be really cool. But,
well, word on the street is they are interested in coming to see you, so hopefully
let's hope so. That'd be really cool.
So other than Glastonbury Calling, and you have an event at the church, didn't you, in opposite Strode?
Yeah.
Is it with Duncan Beatty, who was here a couple of weeks ago? What else have you got lined up?
Well, yeah, so that's the Unplugged gig, and then I'm currently booking festivals for the summer. So I can't announce all of them yet because I'm not allowed to. But I can say that I'm playing the Green Gathering. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say that one. Sorry if I'm not. But, and some other ones. And
that's why he prefers green.
Yeah, and some other ones. And yeah, I'm actually booking a couple of new events as well. I'm going to be doing a ska all-day event at the Cobblestones. I found out earlier actually.
Cool.
I'm going to be doing that in May.
Cobblestones is really. I've seen a lot more going on at the Cobblestones.
Yeah, I actually only heard of it through the Expo event.
Oh, okay.
But so I've been booked to play a ska thing there, which will be really fun.
The Expo event that we went to a couple of weeks ago, we bumped into each other there, was at the Cheese and Grain in Frome, and it was quite an interesting day actually, where different people came to offer services or demonstrate what they do, and different festivals were there, and it was just kind of like meeting different contacts and things like that. So that was quite a useful day actually. I know you got quite a bit out of it as well, didn't you?
Yeah, it was really cool. It was nice to see the whole community there and repping, doing what they do. And yeah, I got to speak to everybody and kind of made some new contacts, networked a bit, which is always useful because it's really difficult trying to do it all online and trying to like email a million different people.
People want to see you face to face as well, don't they?
Yeah, it's much easier just being able to walk over to people and just talk. Yeah. So yeah, it was cool seeing all the local radios and record labels. I didn't know that there were that many local record labels, but there are. So.
A lot. It kind of demonstrated a lot how passionate people are about what they do, because a lot of these people that were there were people that had been started these programs to help other people. None of them are really making any money out of it, so it's literally just to support musicians and things like that. And there was one person there who worked at he was from a local university, and he wanted to create the opportunity for people to record. So he made sure there was like a cheap way that they were able to do stuff like that. It was a really good event. So
yeah, that was really cool.
Hopefully they'll do it again.
Visual Radio Arts were there. I have to big them up there. Have you heard of
Visual Radio? Yeah.
They're really cool. Because I mean, they don't make any money from it. In fact, they might even lose out sometimes. But they just do it because they love live music.
Yeah.
And they I did a session at their thing in Frome a few weeks ago, and the footage from it is really great. It's really useful for kind of promotional stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a really great guys and stuff that run it. So it's cool.
Did you meet anyone else there?
What, at the Expo event?
Yeah.
I met some guys from Dubious Gym Records. Have you heard of them?
This was, I mean,
yeah.
this is like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know.
Now. This is like...
yeah. Well, there are a couple of like young uni students, I think, from Bristol.
That's who I was just on about. Yeah.
And they're trying to support young musicians, and so that was really cool talking to them, and I really admire that.
They use the equipment on the university, don't they? To
I think so. Yeah. So it's a good idea, and they've got a bit of a following on social media and stuff. So it's cool for them.
There was also another person there who did like where you can send in your EP or whatever and get professionals to review it, and then you can pick those out to send off. So if you're trying to book gigs or things like that, and you need certain information, they're kind of like a hub for. Rather than it being all like on a website and stuff like that, and people relying on hits or whatever, it's literally just you can go there, you can look at the artist, and you can see all their reviews and things like that.
Is that Gig Ride?
Yeah,
I actually signed up for that the other day. So
no,
it's a really useful thing. You can get the app on your phone, and then you can literally put in all your details and stuff, and then you can just send it off to different venues and stuff and apply for things just like really quickly and easily. Yeah, again, another thing that I think they do fundraising for, and it's a non-profit thing to help musicians like yourself to, get bookings and things like that. Yeah, so. That's really cool. I definitely admire that. You kind of realise when you go to these kind of events that there's so much going on. There's so many people who are really dedicated and trying to help out other people, and it's really admirable. Because I know it's definitely as a solo artist or just like a duo or a small band, you don't often encounter a lot of these people, and it seems like a little bit of a kind of harsh industry, but then you get out and there's a lot of really nice people, and that's cool. That's awesome. So Glastonbury Calling, we can catch you at Moorland Stage. It's definitely Moorland Stage. Yeah, pretty sure. So there's 2 stages at the Boca Bar, but you have to go to the Moorland Stage. Yeah, it's like a little room next to the big one. So I'm playing after Talisman. So if you want to see them, they're really cool. So you're above them. Yeah, really. So they should be look, we're sharing a stage with Restless Youth. Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to grab some of their crowd is my idea. So hopefully if people go and see them, then they might on their way out come and see me, and that'd be cool. And they'll stay. Yeah. Talisman will stay and be like, right, we got to catch this guy out. Yeah, that'd be the dream, So that'd be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. Well, thanks for coming down and talking to us about it. That's all right. Us? I mean me, obviously. I keep forgetting. I'm like, it's me and these other people. Yeah. What song have you got for us to end on? I'm going to play a song called Anxious at the end, which is off my last EP, The Greater Plan, and it's the first song I ever wrote about mental health. Because that's another thing I write about quite a lot now is mental health as well as politics. Just like things that I care about. Yeah. So it's a song about mental health. And, It's important actually that people do keep talking about it and keep putting it out there, because the more people are getting rid of the stigma and actually because it's even there's so many different areas of it as well, and there's so many different severities, so it's like even like I wouldn't say minor because I don't want to take that away from I'm not trying to diminish it whatever, but small things can happen like small effects and things like that, and it's just kind of seeing that because everybody is affected by mental health in some degree at some point in their life. And there should definitely be no stigma around it. So if people keep talking about it, musicians and public figures and stuff, singing about it, talking about it, then it can really help out a lot of people who suffer. So it's a cool thing. Okay, great. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming down again, and we will catch you. I won't because I'll be at the Rifes. But I'm sure loads of people will tell me all about it, and there'll be other people that are filming for me. I'll send someone down there. No, but I'm sure there'll be loads of people. It's usually generally really well spread out and people everywhere, so it'll be a good one. So, Anxious. Take it away. Thank you very much. And all these songs can actually be gotten for free on my website, restlessyouthmusic.com. So if you sign up to the mailing list, then they get sent to you for free. So that's I'll post the link. Well, I'm anxious and I need a good escape. The trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious and I need a good escape. The trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious and I need a good escape. The trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Crown me king of sound. soundbites, I got a phrase for every woe. I like to bury down my problems in 1,000 memos. The constant questioning, it drives me mad. It only ever stops when I find the right try. I pray that one day, in not too long, I won't have to worry before singing this song, Lord. But until that day, I'll have to just put aside some time to finding a way to live in peace, oh in peace, with all the worries I never seem to cease, Lord. And I need to get escape, the trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious, and I need to get escape, the trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious, and I need to get escape, the trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious. Cause when you spend so long thinking about what might be, it is easy to forget that it ain't just me. So many past have cast aside their doubts, lived their life and survived. If they can do it, then so can all you. Don't have to be restrained by the fear of a pitfall. You know it ain't always a guess. It makes me grab a pen and write a verse. The trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious, and I need to get escape. The trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious, and I need to get escape. The trails are misty and I've lost my way. Anxious, anxious. Thank you very much.